Today I am going to take about the authentication function in cryptography. Okay, you all know about the meaning of the authenticity and authentication. Okay, what is the meaning of authentication here? What is the meaning of authentication? Anyone can say? It will verify the identification of a user. Okay, whether the user is who are the person is going to use the data, utilize our data, there he is a correct person or not, that will be checked in this place authentication function. Okay, so for example, in an organization, a data authentic data is there. Sometimes some intruders will come and take the data without any permission, because there is no proper security will be happening in that place. Okay, so the proper security will be provided in that places. For that only we are going for a authentication. Okay, and also one more example, you can imagine about a company. In a company, there is a Outlook Express is there. In that they are composing their mails and all. Okay, sometimes some unwanted mails will reach the Outlook. That time they will consider that mail as their own companies, their own industry mail, like that. Okay, these kind of things will be avoided by using the authentication function. Okay, in authentication function, it consisting of three functions. Okay, three authentication functions are there to generate a very good authentication. Okay, the first one is a message encryption. The next one is a MR.K. What is the meaning of MR.K.? Abbreviation of MR.K., that is message authentication code. And next one is a hash function. So three functions are there. You can say what are they? First one is a message encryption and message authentication code and hash function. Very good. Okay, now we are going to see about in detail about all the three functions. The first function is a message encryption. Here in cryptography, we discussed already many times about the encryption. What is the meaning of encryption? Ganpat, what is the meaning of encryption? Louder, please. Yeah, to prevent the data. Okay, to prevent the data, we are having a method called encryption. The encryption is a method in that we are having so many algorithms we are using. Okay, we have seen so many algorithms how the encryption will be provided. Okay, by means of using the algorithm with that particular key, the encryption will be provided. Okay, in the sender side. Okay, the other side, you all know that what will be provided, the decryption, that also we know that. Okay, here we are going to see about the encryption. This is a plain text. The plain text is converted into a ciphertext. Okay, what is the meaning of a plain text? A normal message is a plain text here. Okay, here this is a normal message, it is a plain text. This will be converted into a ciphertext. Okay, the ciphertext is nothing but the text will be transformed into a some other form. Okay, the that will be, if there is a plain text is normal, for example English like structure message, that will be transformed into some, suppose we are sending some hi how are you, that will be transferred, that will be converted into x comma colon 0, like that. Okay, not understandable form it will go, that is called a encryption here. Okay, so the plain text is converted into a ciphertext. Here the authenticator is a cipher. Actually the ciphertext what we achieve, that is called the authenticator here. Okay, the next one is a message authentication code. In message authentication code, we are having the expression like structure is here, that is C of M comma K is equal to output. That is the output is a fixed length code. Okay, the C is the authentication function. What is the meaning of M? The M is a message. Very good. The M is a message. What is the meaning of K? The K is a key. Okay, the message and key. Here the C is the authentication function and the M is the message, that is a plain text, and K is the key. Okay, the output is the MR.K. code. What is the meaning of MR.K.? Message authentication code. That is our objective of doing this function. Okay, the message authentication code. In that the MR.K. code, that is the actually here the output that is acting as an authenticator. Okay, in this place it is acting as a authenticator. Okay, the next one is a hash function. Okay, this is also similar to MAC only. Okay, but the key here, the key is acting as a hash function. Okay, the key is the hash function here. So the h of m, the hash function of message, here you will get the fixed length code as output. Okay, the fixed length code. Okay, so this is called as, this we are denoting as a small h, hash code. Okay, the hash code, the big h is a, the capital H is a hash function, the small h is a hash code. Here the small h hash code is acting as a authenticator. Okay, our main objective, we know that we are going to generate the authenticator. Okay, here I am going to tell you in detail, I am going to deliver the message authentication code. Okay, here the message authenticate code, we all know about one technology that is called the technique is a symmetric key. What is the meaning of symmetric key? What is the meaning of symmetric key? Same algorithm will be used for the encryption and decryption. Very good, that is a symmetric key. Okay, here in the symmetric key, here the working of MAC, we are going to see the working of MAC. If sender wants to send a message, okay, that is called M. The M is a message here. Okay, whatever is a message, hi, how are you? Are you coming tomorrow? Like that, any messages that is a plain text, that is considered here as a M. Okay, that is called a message. Here that will be converted into a MAC code, that is called H1. The H1 is the MAC code by means of having a symmetric key. By using the symmetric key, they are doing like that. Okay, so this will be a ciphertext here. Okay, here in this place the ciphertext we are producing by means of doing like this. Okay, by using the symmetric key, it will provide a MAC code, that is called a ciphertext here. Okay, here again what is happening in the receiver side? In the receiver side, it should be converted into a plain text. We all know that. So the message and H1, what is the meaning of H1? MAC code, what we generated here. The both we are using the same, and that it will here, this is a very important thing. It is here it is providing a H2 also. Another MAC code will be generated in this place. In this place, the H2 will be generated. Where how like the H1 is generated in the sender side, the H2 will be generated in the receiver side. Okay. Now our thing is over. Everything we have completed. Okay. The M plus H1, that will be providing the H2. Okay. The H2, how we are having that by means of calculating by using a symmetric key. Okay, then we know the meaning of the symmetric key. The same key what we are using in the sender side, that will be used in the receiver side also. Okay, we did everything here. Now we are going to check about that. Now on class we are going to do the comparison about the H1 and H2. Okay, that we are having it already, the MAC code for the sender side and receiver side. If H1 is equal to H2, then the actual message will be received in the receiver side. If it is not equal, then something happened. Okay, some interruption happened at the middle of the place and someone modified our messages and we are not receiving the message sometime perfectly. Okay, so this is the thing about the authentication function and detail about the message authentication code. Okay, thank you for your understanding.